V right in the middle. Everybody draw your V. That's where you start. That's your parent graph. Just sketch it. I don't even care if you use your straight edge. Just draw a V right in the middle. All right, problem 1 says y equals, we got a negative, x plus 3 plus 1. All right, I know we've had a lot of kids out. All right, look, y'all see how the parent graph had the brackets? Well, all the problems on 1, 2, and 3 have the brackets, so they're all going to be V's. Alex, it's just this one's going to be moved around. Start at the end of the problem. Plus 1 means it's going up 1. I want y'all to write up under it, up 1. All right. What's inside the bracket, x plus 3? What happens to plus 3 if I move it over? It becomes a minus 3. So that's going to go back 3, left 3. All right, and when it's got a minus in front, you guys know that the V flips from here to here. That's all you got to do. You write down those 3 changes. On your graph, we're going to go up 1, left 3, and we're going to flip it. And now you got number 1 right. So if you've been here with us, we've done this for like a week. You should be good at that. Do number 2. All right. Hey, Alex, based on number 1, is this one going to go up 3 or down 3 to start off? Up. Good. All right, up 3. All right, Alex, see if you can do that part.
Right 2.
Got it, right 2. All right, so this part I hadn't showed you. You probably saw this last year. When you got a fraction in front of it, it compresses it, makes it fat. If there's a number in front of it that's not a fraction, just like a 3, it makes it skinny. So this one is going to be compressed. So we write compress and a flip. Compress and a flip because it's got a negative. All right, I come over here, I go up 3, right 2. I flip it, and I got to compress it, guys. I got to make it really fat. Really open it up. All right, on this problem, we get to skip the part about going left to right. Why? Because it don't have a number in there with it. So all we got to do is do the back first. That's up 2. Now this one's got a number in front that's not a fraction. That's when you stretch it and make it skinny. You can write skinny if you want. I'm going to write stretch. And I go up 2. I make it really, really skinny. Hey, how come I didn't have to flip that one? Didn't have a negative. All right, guys, that's how you do 1, 2, and 3. Y'all got like 6 of those on the quiz. Now, the only way it would be different if it looked like this, y equals x squared, instead of v's, they would all be parabolas. That's the only difference. All right, let's go to 4. All right, 4 is what we just did on the warm-up. We've been doing it for a week. I'm going to stop because I know y'all can do that one. Factor out the top and go from there. All right, so this has got to start off x and x. That's the only way you can get x squared. What can I times here and here? It equals 3. It's got to be 3 and 1. It's the only thing I can think of. Now, one's got to be a plus, one's got to be a minus. And when you add them up, it's got to equal negative 2. So it's got to be negative 3 plus 1. That's the only way you're going to make it equal negative 2. All right, so, Destiny, which one's crossed out on top and bottom?
Negative 3.
X minus 3 is crossed out. The one that's left over, y'all have to graph by rise over run. Go. All right, and remember, really shouldn't have that dot in there, so let's do that. I got my line there, my line there. All right, we got 2 of those, I think, on the quiz. I'll double check. Now, next week, we're going to take a test over all this graphing stuff. You're going to have a couple of those on the test, too. All right, let's see if there's any more like that on the back. Nope, that's the only one like that. Let's go to 5. Guys, if I need to slow down, let me know. All right, number 5, we got y equals -2 over x minus 3. All right, look, this one's got a hint for you. It says VA, vertical asymptote, and HA, horizontal. When it's got that, you don't have to factor anything up top. All right, what you got to do to find the vertical asymptote? Whatever's on the bottom, set it equal to 0. All right, Tyler, what's that going to be when you move -3 over? We got +3. Y'all got to put a dotted line at +3 with a color. Dotted line with a color at x equals 3. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so now we got to learn what to do on the horizontal. I'm going to make something up, Alex, just to show you since you hadn't been here. All right, sometimes, Alex, it's going to look like this. If there's an x on top and bottom, what you do is divide the numbers in front of the x's, so that would be -2, because it's -2 divided by 1. But when it's like this, if there's an x on the bottom and there's not an x on the top, it's automatically y equals 0. You put a horizontal line at 0. So it's going to be one way or the other. Trinity, have you seen us do any of this? Okay. Willie. All right, Trinity, from here it's pretty easy. We got to plug in some points so we can graph it. All you got to do is go to your vertical line. It's right here. Plug in the 2 numbers on the right, which is 4 and 5, and plug in the 2 numbers on the left, which is 1 and 2. Really easy. 4, 5, 1, and 2. We're going to plug them in the calculator. Who needs a calculator? I know Alex needs one, Tyler needs one. What y'all doing? Tyler, what's your number? 17. 17. Gloria? 13. Anybody else? 19 for Andrew. Desmond, give that to Andrew. Trinity, number 1. Anybody else? Oh, remember where the fraction button is? Shut up. I'll show you the fastest way. Hit green and then X. I think that's it. I don't know if that's how y'all did it last year or not. That's the fastest way. All right, so Alex, you're just going to plug 4 in the calculator right there. So it'll be, you're going to plug that in. Tell me what you get. All right, good. Plug in the other 3 and we'll graph it. You good with plugging it in? You remember where the fraction button is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I know you haven't been here in a couple weeks.
You said plug in -3.
So next time you plug in 5. The numbers in red on the left side of the chart, that's what you plug in. Pick 4 points. Miss Anna, how do we pick our 4 points? How do we decide which 4 numbers? 2 on each side. There you go. 0 and 1 on the right, -2, -3 on the left. Oh, hey, Willie, it's open. Oh, yeah, stay away from him and come.
Good. He said, I'm great.
Did you get number 6 done, Willie?
I was working on it.
Hey, me a favor. Go to Google Classroom right now. Get your phone out. Go to Google Classroom. I had some kids, they could not pull up the video I put on there yesterday, but I could pull it up. So tell me if you can pull up one that says chapter review. Let me look at it. I got messed up somehow. What we got? All right, draw your chart. I'll show you. No, the XY chart, like I got up there before in green. All right, so how y'all, hold on, how you always get those 4 numbers on the left, Alex? 2 numbers on the right side is 0 and 1. 2 numbers on the left side is -2 and -3. That's how you pick them every time. 2 on the, when did you let us 2 on the right? Yesterday.
How about say it doesn't say the titles? 19?
Go to classwork. Go to classwork for me. It says, hit that one. Monday, Tuesday, assignment. All right, hit chapter review. I had some kids say it wouldn't show up. Man, it's showing up. Hit play. See if it'll play. It must have been in. Yes. All right, it's working. Yep. Good question. All right. Tyler, let me have some help. Tyler, when you plugged in 0, what'd you get? Good. Tyler, when you plugged in 1, what'd you get? All right, so you got 3/2. Make it a decimal, 1.5. Good question. Do you know how to make it a decimal on your calculator? Do you remember? The easiest way, Trinity, is just do 3 divided by 6. All right, Andrew, what'd you get when you plugged in -2? Yeah, that's what I got. Andrew, what'd you get when you did -3?
4.5.
Yep. All right, so that's what we got for our 4 answers. Let's graph them. 0, 0. Now, Trinity, when it says go up 1.5, you go up 1 and then a half. All right, -2 up 6, -3 up 4.5. All right, so it's going to make curves. You just got to stay in the lines. It's going to make curves every time. You just got to figure out where the points go. All right, so guys, the whole front is stuff you guys should really be good at. If you've been coming to class, we've been doing the front now for like a week. The back is sort of new. So we'll do the back, then we'll have a break, come back, and we'll take the quiz. Hey, you got a nurse? You sure? All right, guys, do not let me lose you on this section. If I need to slow down or say something again, raise your hand. Please remind me, and I'll slow down. All right, this is broken up into 3 separate problems. All right, so Trinity, the first one, the x plus 4, all it really is y equals x plus 4. All right, and how would you graph that? You would graph that by rise over run. So watch. I would start at plus 4, put a point right there. Go ahead. All right, and then my rise over run is up 1/1. So I'm just going to use dots. Just watch me from here, Trinity. I want to show you something. All right, so the line, if I drew it, would go all the way across, right? Now here's the problem. This right here is the only part of the line they want you to show, Alex. They want you to go to -3 and put an open circle. So -3 is right there. I'm going to put an open circle. Now, first of all, why is it an open circle, not a closed circle?
Karen,
Yes.
can you send up your attendance, please?
Sure will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because there's not a line.
Yeah, if it was greater than or equal to Trinity, then it would be shaded in. It's just greater than. All right, now, which way is that arrow pointing? It's pointing right. That's the only side I show the line. Anything on the other side of Trinity, I got to erase. So that's what your graph looks like. So you don't draw the whole thing. Really, you All right, we got one more. Y equals -x minus 2. Willie, help me graph it. Where'd I start? -2. Willie, what's my rise over run?
-1.
So instead of up 1/1, Willie says it's down 1/1. So it's here, here, here. All right, so now we got to figure out which side of the line do I keep, because Alex, I got to get rid of half of it. This shows you right here which side to keep. Open circle at -3 again. Already done that twice. All right. It says greater than, or it points right, so you keep the right side, you erase the left side. All right, I want you guys to try the next one by yourself. Some of y'all, it's the first time y'all have seen it. All right, so you start off, it says y equals -3. That's when y'all just draw a dotted line at -3. All right, now, I was just showing Trinity. Alex, when you see this, they want you to draw the line from -3 and stop it at +3. Now, what kind of circles am I going to have on this one, open or closed? These are going to be closed. So, -3, put it closed. +3, put it closed. And you draw the line in between. You erase everything else. So this has got to be erased here, and this has got to be erased. Whoops. There we go. All right, next part is y equals x. Now, Alex, if you don't see a number behind it, I would just think of it as +0. That tells you where to start. All right, so I go to 0. Alex, what's my rise over run on that one? What number's in front of x? So it's up 1 over 1. So it goes there, and it goes all the way down. So that's what it would be if you drew the whole thing. But they only want us to draw from -3 to +3 again. So -3 to +3, and I erase everything else. There. All right, I'll try the last one. Try the green one. Hey, I messed up in there,
That's
didn't
what
I?
I was like.
I messed up. Y'all see what I did? I see what I did now. Noah sees what you guys got to say something. The first time it says y equals -3, but I put my line on +3. Now it's saying +3, so I'm just going to go to -3. It's going to look like that. My bad. So my blue one should be here, my green one should be there. Don't let me mix you up. All right, let's go to break. Tyler, you mind running this up to the office, please? Just hand it in up there. Thank you. Y'all go to the bathroom real quick. We'll go to the bathroom, come back.